CCMP really is no longer kind of being piloted. Our challenge now in the region is not about piloting. We know it works in the different environments in these 5 countries. Now our challenge is on quality, sustainable CCMP scale-up. However, what has been lacking now has been how do we professionalize CCMP, whereby we are documenting, we are learning from what we are doing, we are sharing our experiences so that we can improve in certain areas. Through GULL, it was until GULL came to us, that is when we really learned that we could do something about the situation of improving our documentation and our sharing. Now GULL has really helped us because we are so busy people, and being the third world people, we are Africans who are oral and so on. Taking time out of our busy schedules to write and to document has not been part of our nature or our experience. But through GULL, I can see the excitement of the coordinators, how they were able to respond to the projects, how they were able to allocate time to collect information, to consolidate it, and so on. It was such a journey and an experience that definitely we ourselves are set on a path to grow in that area of documentation, and so that we can be able to share far beyond the areas where we are. I just want to highlight very briefly some of the achievements that we have been able to have through the CCMP GULL relationship. I had mentioned a few of them, but I'll repeat again. But one is the development of the pathway so that we can recognize the CCMP practitioners at the different levels of their journey in acquiring new skills and experience and so on, which is very foundational. Now we know exactly what we are looking for, the evidence we are looking for when we are recognizing people at any level. Then also we have been able to develop the CCMP tracking system conceptual framework, because it's very difficult to really see CCMP in a nutshell, in a summary with all the phases and so on. But through GULL and through this process and the projects the practitioners have been carrying out, we have been able to develop the CCMP tracking system conceptual framework. This is very, very valuable to TFN and people and partners and all stakeholders.
And so, by having the Global University for Lifelong Learning come in as bringing a professional look into the process, so that the quality of what is being done in the process is given some professional touch, I think that has been very helpful. And looking at the graduates who have just completed the first phase of their training and being given their certificates, you could see the excitement. Some of them are now saying, oh, actually, the whole process is actually even now getting recognition, which means that it's something worth it. Apart from the results that they are seeing, they are now seeing the actual recognition by the papers that they have been able to get. And I think this is really very important.
We have been able to make a very comprehensive stock taking of all the trainings, capacity buildings that have gone on in these 5 countries. We have been able to take stock of all the projects that have been going on, building churches, agriculture, education, health, all kinds of things have come along. And this is just the beginning. Because now when we looked at this consolidated information, different results in different countries, definitely we see this is just laying the foundation for future work so that we are able, in this assignment of return, CCMP return on investment, we may be able actually to do the costing of all these capacity building activities and of all these emerging projects, both economic, social, spiritual impacts, so that to the end we may be able to show stakeholders the value of CCMP. When you put money to develop capacity of facilitators, what is the return?